What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Classic Chronicles. And on this episode, I'm going to be giving you my spoiler free review of the film Sovereign. But before I do, let's take a look at the trailer. Alright, let's talk about the film Sovereign. So, Sovereign uh, follows the story of Jerry and Joe, father and son, uh, who align themselves with the sovereign movement. So, for those of you who aren't familiar with the sovereign movement is basically a group of individuals who don't believe that the laws of their particular country or city or state apply to them. Like, they basically think that they're above the law, and their ideology is very, very extreme. And so basically, what happens in this film is Jerry, Joe, played by Nick Offerman, who, if you're not familiar with Nick Offerman, he's done a lot of amazing work. He played Bill in the Last of Us TV series, and that his work there was amazing. And in Sovereign is no different. He's such a great actor, and great actors cannot succeed without a great script, and that's what the director Christian Suego does. The sovereign citizen movement is usually very political, but this movie at all isn't political. You're not gonna be you're not gonna be subjected to 90 minutes of obs- obscure views or anything like that. It's a very, 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 very much edge of your seat film, and I encourage if I encourage everybody to check it out if you can, because so basically, Jerry and Joe. Joe is the Jerry is the son. Jerry is the young son whose whose dad Joe kind of forcefully initiates him to uh, take up the ideologies of the sovereignty and the sovereign citizen movement, and what ends up happening is they get into a clash with police on a Tennessee highway, and tragic events unfold. And this is actually based on true events. The the names may have changed, but this really happened, and it happens every you see it, you hear stories of sovereign citizens on the news, or you read about it on your Facebook or Instagram feeds, whatever the case may be. You hear it every day, but to see it unfold on screen, and to see the dramatic way that it all plays out, is something to truly behold. Man, like I I'm somewhat familiar with the movement, but this gives a whole perspective. And let's face it, not to get too political here, but those, I believe, those who are that are part of the sovereign movement are very, very lost souls. And I like I said, I don't wish anything bad to happen or anything like that. But it's a very, very powerful movement, and those who believe in it, hey. But man, so this film, like I said, it's such a like you you kind of walk away from this thing going, man, like how lost do you have to be to do these kind of things and go to the extremes that these people go to, but anyway, but man, it is such an amazing film. Like I said, I encourage everybody, if you to check it out. I believe you can find it on demand now, and it's on YouTube, Amazon Prime Video, everywhere, anywhere that you can stream it or find it. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. Great film. Anyway, that is gonna do it for this episode of the Classic Chronicles. Like, subscribe, share. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And of course, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.